Hey, dads of Vineyard, Cincinnati. Jay Payleitner here, husband, father, author, speaker, with just a little more encouragement for dads during this season of Father's Day. There is a unicycle hanging from the ceiling in my garage. I know that because I hit my head on it a couple times every year. And it's never been ridden. And that's okay. Really, it is. We bought that unicycle for Randy's 9th birthday for about $75. He gave it a solid try, spending a total of maybe 3 or 4 hours goofing with it. And my other 4 kids also spent varying amounts of time experimenting with that one-wheel contraption. Isaac, son number 4, actually probably stayed up the longest. None of them ever really got the hang of it. And as I said, that's okay, no regrets. It turns out that riding a unicycle is one of those things that requires a significant choice on the part of a kid. A potential unicycle rider needs to either invest many, many hours or not. And the dad can't make that decision for them. It's up to the individual. And as a matter of fact, you can't look at a boy or girl and tell whether they even have the mental gyroscope required to balance and pedal a unicycle. It's not easy. And so no matter how hard they try, it might not even happen. Still, I recommend the purchase. Why? Well, because one of the most important jobs as dads is to open doors for our kids, to place new opportunities in front of them, do a little song and dance sell job, and then get out of the way. We can instruct them, but we can't do it for them. We can sign them up for teams and events and fun things to do. And we can even make them give it a try, but we can't flip on that little switch in their brain that says, I found my life's passion. You can install a wrestling mat in your basement, thinking your son's going to be a state champion wrestler. You can buy a baby grand piano, put it in your front parlor, and kind of hope that your kid's going to be, and maybe even expect your kid is going to be the next Billy Joel or Michael W. Smith. You can buy oil paints and set up an art easel in the corner of your rec room with the dream that your child's going to be the next Cezanne or Picasso. These are all good things. You're opening doors, and that very act may open other doors. Okay, your son may not take up wrestling, but your daughter may start tumbling on that wrestling mat and suddenly she becomes a world-class gymnast. Or the kid down the street comes and starts noodling on your piano and your daughter suddenly finds her passion as a jazz vocalist. Maybe nobody ever actually paints any painting on that art easel, but they use it for Pictionary. And your son finds his niche as a motivational speaker or a game show host. You see how that works? Only God knows how all these life pieces fit together. As fathers, we're called to keep opening doors of opportunity and experience for our kids. Now, some will slam closed. Many will remain open for years and then maybe gently swing shut. And still others, these opportunities that you give them, these doors that you open, they may lead to laboratories or auditoriums or classrooms, boardrooms, gymnasiums, or art galleries. As our children peek through these doors and sneak and walk and dance through these doors, they are learning who they are in God's eyes. You probably know the proverb. It's a great one for parents, of course. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. Bible scholars, they can find several truths from that single sentence. First, the verse reminds parents of their God-given responsibility. Second, the verse confirms that children need to be led with intentionality. And also, the verse verifies that lessons learned early have staying power. But perhaps the most revealing takeaway of Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6 is that each child has their own individual wonderful plan established by the Creator. And what's more, Dad, it's our job to introduce our children to a wide variety of activities so they can figure out their abilities and test their skills and figure out what that plan is for their lives. The way they should go. That's what the verse says. So buy the unicycle. You never know. I mean, your kid may just master that one-wheeled beast and run off and join the circus. And that would be kind of fun too, right? Hey, Jay Payleitner here saying, thanks guys. You're doing life-changing work. Keep at it.